Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know.
After the filthy move, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Trying to get to it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were.
Can't hang on. He muffs it. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. It's a draw. He has the 1st and still on his feet. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards.
Quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On the run, it's Traynor. Powers through the defender.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the 1st down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed out close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
Playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He'll get rid of it. Lost the defense is wide open. And he's running in the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but Big-time break for the offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. All kinds of running room. The 20. Touchdown Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they cover that ground in a flash. A 95-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Gets it out quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
when you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he's got it inside the 35. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vandergriff. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage. And I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him, because that means somebody else is wide open.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And that is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And, guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Kentucky 13.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Plows through the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs and games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give as they work on that clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.